disappointing one today. It was a slow start, which really cost you. That first half in particular, you were just a little bit flat, a little bit lacking.
Yeah, I'd agree. Because of the conditions of the pitch and how poor it was today, I felt we probably came out and didn't want to play the way we tried to play. And as soon as we did that, probably towards the end of the second half, and then in the whole of the second half, once we moved the ball and played how we played, we dominated the game, I felt. But in the first half, it was a bit uncharacteristic, I felt, the way we played, and especially the goals we conceded, and that was frustrating. We got ourselves back into it well. Poor to concede from the corner. We get ourselves back into it, and then we concede again off a quick counter attack, and positionally when we're not quite right, and that was frustrating. But what we didn't do was get our heads down, and we kept working and pushed, and through that, you have Josh's goal that I feel should be a goal because he looks onside. We have a penalty decision where there's a handball in the box where Fox's shot towards goal, and it's going towards goal. It's a legitimate handball, and then even Sky cameras back them up, and they said that on Sky. And then obviously the nasty tackle on Josh doesn't even get awarded as a free kick, and even Sky talk about it being a red card.
Yeah, just on these decisions, how there's obviously we talk about the performance and the first half in particular, but on the refereeing performance there as well, the three big decisions as you mentioned, that's pretty disappointing.
Look, you, and I'm not using an excuse. The disappointing thing from us is we're giving away 2 cheap goals, and that's our fault. So we shouldn't do that. And then obviously we really work hard to get back in the game, and we get a foothold in the game, and we start dominating the game, and we push and push. And just when you're pushing hard and when you're down and you create those chances, you score goals like that, and they're onside and they're not given, it's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. So.
You talk about the indecision in the first half because of obviously trying to adjust to the conditions, figure out how you play, and it almost translated to a lack of energy at times as well.
Yeah, it did. We asked for more tempo at half time, and I felt, you don't know from a player's perspective, they're out there and can they trust the surface, etc. It was, look, both teams have got to play in it, but once they started to trust the surface and move the ball quicker, we were so much better. And obviously we dominated that whole second half without getting the goals we wanted, again, we scored one legitimate goal, but it wasn't allowed.
Half-time, Lee Burge had to come on. How's he?
Yeah, felt a twinge in his calf, so I don't know. We'll have to assess that.
And obviously, going to the second half today, you had a couple of players back on the bench, which is good, but I noticed you left it late to bring
I only had limited minutes on those players, and no one knows the context and whatever people say in terms of leaving it late, etc. I thought the front two, Josh had scored a great goal, and they were getting in, they were causing problems, and then he got another one where he's one-on-one, but Vassell showed immense pace to get back in, I've got to say. So we were breaking their back line, we were hurting them, but obviously with those players today, it's about the longer game here with our players, and especially with Jack and Louis, especially, I only had very limited minutes with them today.
I know we spoke in the week and talking about hopefully getting the scan results back for Sean Williams and Simon McGlaw. What's the prognosis with those two?
Yeah, they're I think they're not. I wouldn't give a time frame, but they're not going to be months and months. I would hope, and there's hope here, that they're back within the month. I would hope.
And just final one, you're not too far away from here this time next week, of course, a away trip to Stockport, difficult place to go, and looking forward to that one.
Yeah, we know January's a very tough month ahead, and obviously there's no easy game at this level, so we'll just keep working hard and try and put it right next weekend. Thanks.